Okay, good. Well, first of all, thank you all for coming, and I think you're going to really enjoy this. I'm curious, how many of you folks know Suki or have done some work with her before? Good. Okay, so a bunch of you already have done that. Now, this is pretty interesting, what you're going to hear tonight. Now, I talked to some people earlier this year, and I said, you know, you've been having pains in your arms and in your shoulders, and I've got a person that you might want to talk to and get to know a little bit. And then they said, well, explain to me what she does. I said, well, can't really explain it. It's really very interesting. And what Suki is the person that understands the Oriental folks in China and Korea. It's called qi or ki, and it's the flow, the internal flow of the body, and getting that right. And you know, I find it interesting that a lot of times here in our society we think about medicine, we think about surgery, but there's a lot of other things that might work. We just take a look, could very well do some good for us. For instance, I've been going to Sookie now for about 5 months because I have a fake hip on this side, a total hip replacement, and they're telling me the other one is supposed to be done in pretty soon also. But you know, we talked, and she said, well, why don't we try this? And if nothing else, I can tell you this, that every time when I go to her, my hip feels so much better than it did when I got there. And so if I can delay the process a little bit, I'm all for that, because I'd rather not have 2 fake hips. All right? So we'll see how that goes. But I've sent my father-in-law to her now. My nephew, my little nephew, had migraine headaches. And within 4 sessions with her, the migraine headaches were stopping. And severe migraines, to the point where he was so sick that he would throw up every time that he got these headaches. And so it was pretty neat. My father, he has diabetes and has very poor circulation in his legs. It's helping him now. And the way that I heard about this was one of our employees was going to Suki, and his father had also had very poor circulation in his lower limbs. And they told him that within 2 months' time they would have to amputate both feet. So pretty severe. And so he said, well, you know what, I'll give this a shot. And I think it was just over a month that he went to her, and the problem no longer exists. So again, you can call it what you will, but it's very, very interesting once you get your key energy, your internal energy flowing right. So let me go ahead and introduce Suki Engle. Suki, would you come on out? Let's give her a round of applause. So we can hear you. So it's all yours.
Hi, I am Suki, and thank you all for coming. I'm sure you heard about me a little bit from Mr. Nicholas and what I do. What I'm doing is hands-on. I call myself an energy therapist because it's all about working with your own body energy. It's nothing more. I know it sounds unreal that thinking a touch of a hand could actually heal you, but it does. I have enough experience helping people over the years, so I know how much it is effect on your body. Energy that I'm talking about is nothing different than everyone else. I just learned to understand it more, because I'm not any different than any of you. Just that I grew up in a different country that has helped a little, because of our perception toward it life is a little different. Our belief system is different. We grew up believing all things are possible, believing things that you can't see or touch. But things that you cannot see or touch is very important in your life, actually. The air that you breathe, you don't see it, but you know that's very important. But everything you do coming from truth inside, that manifesting things in your life, it all manifests from the way you feel, the way you how you project your desire, that how you expecting, has a lot to do what you can do with something that you can't see. So, I grew up believing all things are possible. It did help me to know a little more than what I'm doing now. And I learned so much over the years that helping individual people. I met so many people, so many different issues. And that, anytime anybody have any question, I'll be happy to answer. And
Suki, tell us a little bit about some of the different ailments that you've treated, so folks get some idea.
Okay. Hi, Mabel. Hi, Mabel. Can Mabel share a little her experience?
Sure. If you have some folks that would like to say something, that would be great.
Well, Mabel, I met you about 4 years ago. Right. She fell over her right arm.
She had fallen at home, and she had landed on her right arm and had shattered 5.5 inches from the joint down. And
I went to see her.
With her bone, I mean, you know, being, excuse me, Mom, but being older, your bones don't heal as well. And we had to go in a nursing home for a while to get the care she needed. And Suki came to visit her there, and she was taking Vicodin for the pain. And Suki came and gave her a treatment. And on the day she gave her a treatment, or worked with her, she went into a real deep, restful relaxation. I mean, in fact, the nurses were kind of nervous in the hallway, asking what's going on, what did she do to her? And I said, no, don't worry, just leave her be. And what she did was she took the pain out so my mom could relax. And it was, the next day or two that my mom refused the pain medication. And the doctor said no. Yeah, the doctor said, no, you got to have it because of this. And she says, no, it's not that the pain is gone. It's just that it's tolerable now and I can deal with it.
Yeah. So anyway, I think I went to see her twice a week for 6 weeks, right? By the time 6 weeks, your arm heals, that doctor took an X-ray and they couldn't find any sign of a broken bone. And I treated, stomach cancer, breast cancer, what is it? Just Joe's son had Crohn's disease, migraine headache, leukemia. When I learned so much about the disease name of the years. And people they say, I'm suffering from this and that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know disease name, or I don't know how to diagnose it because I'm not a doctor. I don't know nothing about the disease or medication. So people come in and ask me, can you help me because I'm suffering from this? And I say, it doesn't matter what it is. Because what I'm doing is natural. Just like when your child is sick, all you have to do is comfort them with a hug, with your true love, with your affection. They get comfort enough to able to fall asleep, release a large amount of their discomfort. So this is just like that, just like a hugging, but I just touch you. Anyway.